Hello and welcome to the first ever Hart Cross Country Media Days. I'm your host, Derek Johnson from KLWN Radio in Lawrence, Kansas. We have the Culver-Stockton College team joining us here with Hunter Davis, Chase Lake, and Caroline Lindsay on the squad here. So, Coach, let's start things off. How's cross country season going so far for both squads?
Good. We got here about a month ago from today. So we've had a good month under our belt. Obviously, transition and changing and coaching. So it took a little bit of time to get used to everybody and kind of just get everybody here and ready to roll. Because obviously, some people have work schedules. Because last year Culver didn't have cross country, took a 1-year hiatus. So yeah, it's been good so far. We had one meet and felt like it was a good result on both genders so far.
And what do you have with us with Chase and Caroline? Why'd you bring them with us to represent your program?
Well, there are two people that I think do a really good job at representing our program inside at practice, outside. There's two people that are often wearing Culver-Stockton track and field, cross country stuff around campus. But Caroline ran for the team 2 years ago when they had cross country, and Chase was a distance runner last year. So we gave them the first opportunity as returners and upperclassmen now to be able to do so, because it's a rare opportunity to have a group like this. It's kind of like restarting. We have some transfers from Iowa Wesleyan, one from SEC, and then we have some returners that are almost like they're new to the program because they took a year off from with the hiatus. So it's a new group all coming together, and I feel like they do a really good job at representing what we're trying to do each and every day.
Caroline, your team's first meet, you went to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, to Seminole Valley Park, which is where the 2023 Hart Cross Country Championships are going to be held. Take us through the course. Is it challenging, and how difficult of a course or how fun of a course is it to run?
I honestly really like the course. It was the last one I ran before, like, we kind of remembered our whole team last year, and then we brought it back. But I like how flat it is, and then the hills are very minimal and not that crazy. So it's one of my favorite courses to run, honestly, at a collegiate level so far, at least, that I've been to. But I like it a lot. It's one of my favorites.
Chase, what are some of the goals for you guys as a team and a program this year?
Well, we've already hit some goals, but we're looking to hit more. We've already broken our team record for the school, and we also had an individual break the individual record. So we're looking to knock down some school records and do better as a team in general, I guess.
Caroline, what got you started in competitive running, and what brought you here to Culver-Stockton?
So I was actually signed for lacrosse, and I ran in high school. I did cross country there. So a few girls on the team were already on the cross country team from their freshman year before. So they were like, you should just come run and stuff. We need more girls. So I was like, sure. So I started running. I actually ended up really liking the program and just like running in general, because I used to run like in middle school for like 8 years. So I was like, maybe I should go back into it. So I ended up switching over to track and field and cross country. And now I just really enjoy it. And that's just what I like to do now.
Chase, what about you? What got you into competitive running and brought you here to Culver-Stockton?
Well, I started cross country in 8th grade, and then I kind of died off for 2 years and picked it back up in high school. So I've ran a little bit, and then I played baseball my whole life, and that's what I planned on doing, was looking into baseball. But I got looked at my senior year from Culver for cross country and track, so then that kind of swayed me a little bit into running some more. So.
Coach, you were hired back in the spring to lead the track and field and cross country programs. What has that process been like since then to where we are today as you get ready for this first cross country season?
Yeah, it seems like a lot, but it really maybe isn't necessarily a lot to say. But it's a lot of communicating with two different groups. I brought down 15 people with me from Iowa Wesleyan after they closed down, and I had several transfers or incoming freshmen that came down, and then we have a group about 35 to 40 that were already here. So it's kind of a merging of two cultures almost a little bit, and it's been a lot of fun to kind of see the interaction. Obviously, at first it's a little awkward because majority of our team is Iowa Wesleyan transfers, but it's kind of now we're all kind of a little bit more together. We had a good meeting yesterday, and we've had some really good practices. And like I said, like Chase said, we had a really good meet last Friday. So I feel like it's been a process, but it's been good. And for some people, it's completely new, because if they were freshmen last year, we didn't have cross country. So I know a lot of the track kids are chomping at the bit to get going with track and field practice and stuff like that. But our priority for the next couple of weeks is going to be cross country, and then we're going to kind of not put it on the back burner, but we're going to kind of merge them together so we can kind of get ready for indoor season season and stuff like that for, sprinters, jumpers, hurdlers, throwers, and stuff like that as well. So it's been a little bit of a process, some growing pains. Like I didn't know Chase super well right away, and I feel like we've got each other figured out pretty well now. And same with Caroline. I know Caroline's going to do whatever I ask her on any day of the week. So it's a nice group. There's no problems despite merging almost 3 cultures together, because we had some people come from JUCOs, from Iowa Wesleyan, and some people that were already here. But I think we all have the same goals, and we kind of had a team meeting about that yesterday to kind of focus on our goals and make sure we're all on the same page. And I felt like it went very well, and I feel like these two do a really good job at representing and helping us get towards some of those goals as well.
Well, you came from Iowa Wesleyan. You were a student athlete at Morningside, so new to the Heart of America Athletic Conference here. What have you heard about the conference, and what excites you about the competitiveness across the board in cross country and track and field here?
Oh, at the Division I level, they always talk about Power 5 conferences, the Big Ten and all that. But the Heart of America, when it comes to the NAI level, it is a Power 5 conference, if not like a Power 3. With the GPAC and the Heart and a few other schools in the other conferences in the Midwest, it's tough. Grandview the last couple of years have been really solid. When Jerry Mono was there, and then Mayor Joseph took over, and they've been really solid. But Central Methodist on the girls' side is just loaded. And there's some really good teams when it comes to cross country. Benedictine's very solid, and you got a coach like Jeff Barker that's coming over from St. Francis, who won a national title at St. Francis. Now he's at Mount Mercy and helping out with the cross country program as the head coach. So there's a lot of good coaches and a lot of good teams that we're going to see where we fit in. And it's going to be a struggle to start, but I do feel like in a couple of years we're going to be fighting for one of those banners that we really want around here, and it's going to take some time, but we have a really good core to get us in the right direction for this year, and especially in cross country I feel like we're closer than people realize, and it's going to take some time. We're not there this year, but I think in a couple of years we may be.
Caroline, do you have a favorite memory or moment from your collegiate running career?
Oh, that's hard. So I'm a junior now, so I feel like I've had like a lot of random memories. But honestly, I think like just like bus rides back and stuff after like we've all run and competed and stuff, and like won or done our best or PR'd or whatever. I think those are always the best because they're really fun. And like though we should all be tired and we are tired, we usually like talk through them and like get closer and stuff. And it's one of like the main bonding parts, I think.
Chase, what about you? Do you have a favorite memory or moment from your collegiate running career so far?
Mine would have to be in track, I guess, since I haven't had a cross season. I got to travel with the 4x4 team and go to nationals in South Carolina. Was it South Dakota? Sorry, South Dakota. So that was probably mine. It was real fun to stay there over the weekend.
Coach, Chase, Caroline, thank you guys for your time today. Appreciate you joining us for Media Day, and good luck this season.
Thanks, Derek. Appreciate it.